Right, well, hello and welcome back along to another grow along. Now, this week we are sowing some sweet corn, and the variety I've chosen is Incredible F1. Now, this week, as I quite often do, this was actually chosen by members of the audience of our live show that we do on Sunday. And the idea of these grow alongs is that we're going to sow a seed, and it can changes each week, and you guys can grow along with us and see how we get on. But also it's a chance for anybody to share their own tips of how to grow what we are sowing. Now this, as I said, sweet corn is what we're sowing. The variety is Incredible F1. And well, we're doing a little bit of an experiment because somebody asked in a live show if there was any difference if we soaked some of the seeds overnight. So what we've got 12 seeds here that we have actually soaked last night. They've been 24 hours in this water. Nothing special about this water. It's just normal tap water. I haven't warmed it up or anything like that. I've just put 12 seeds in here in order to soak them overnight. Now we're planting them into this my root trainers for a change. Normally I do them in smaller containers or whatever, but sweet corn tend to grow quite quickly, and I want to get these, well, in a couple of weeks time these should be up and ready to go into the garden. So we've got these root trainers I find are ideal for things like sweet corn or beans or anything like that. Again, I've actually watered the root trainer, the compost, last night. It's just a coir based compost, nothing special at all. I've added a bit of perlite to give it some boost, and I've added a bit of growmore and to give it a bit of feed. Now these are the dry seeds, again just normal seeds, and we're just going to push them into the soil, into the compost, and let them grow on. I've got to admit, I'm a big fan of sweet corn, and this year I'm hoping to fill quite a few beds up with sweet corn. Now, what we do find with sweet corn, and it's quite common knowledge, is that you can't really grow sweet corn in rows. It has to be grown in blocks, and that's because it is wind pollinated. So I dedicate an entire bed to sweet corn of different varieties. This isn't the only sweet corn we're going to be sowing this year, but different varieties, and we let them just grow in the beds as required. It's nice and easy, nothing difficult to grow about sweet corn. As I say, in a couple of weeks time, once the risk of frost has passed and we've gone past the last frost date, we can plant these out, which for me is about mid-May, but depending where you are in the country it might be different. And once they're outside, we just plant them straight in the ground. We give them a good bit of feeding, a bit of growmore or something to help them on their way, but once they are in the ground and growing, they don't need much. They do need a nice sunny spot with plenty of organic matter added into the ground. Compost or horse manure is ideal, and leave them to grow, keep them weed free, look after them, water them during dry spells. During the establishing phase, or when you first plant them out, you've got to water them quite regularly, but they do have quite a long tap root and they will go down to find water. And then just, as I say, keep them well watered, keep them well maintained and weed free. A bit of growmore every now and then just to help them on their way, and soon they will start to produce tassels that will produce the sweet corn. Now I like to let the sweet corn grow, and what I do when I test to see if a sweet corn is ready, I wait for the tassels on the end of the corn to go sort of brown and die back. Then I peel back the husk and pierce the skin of a kernel of corn with my finger, and to see if it is ready. So what we're looking for is the colour. If it's clear, it's generally not ready. If it's sort of got a cloudy look to it, it's ready. But if it's a thick goo, it's gone past it. So as easy as that, really easy to grow, and you can get some really good crops. They do need a bit of space, I will admit, but they are a staple, so they are well worth growing in my opinion. So let us know down in the comments down below your tips and your tricks on how you grow sweet corn. It's always good to find out all these opinions. I've actually got a few of these seeds left over, so I am sowing those into another tray just to make sure that we are going to have lots of sweet corn. As I said, it's one that we are growing a lot of. Right guys, you take care. I'll see you all again next time.